Body clay sculpting with Lance King.
This is a warm-up circuit for all you athletes who are really looking to elevate your heart rate and really pump some good blood flow from your upper body to your lower body. And you're going to start with jumping jacks, and with jumping jacks you'll do anywhere from 10 to 15, and then transition into seal jumps. And with these full body circles you want to get a really deep and full range for 5 on each side, and then transition into arm circles, or it's been called the windmill, and you'll do 5 from front to back, transitioning into elbow circles. And this is great for your elbows, really loosening up things if you're doing a tricep exercise, as well as wrist curls for a bicep exercise or forearm exercise. You can see I'm just rolling the wrists there. And then to loosen up the shoulders, we have some shoulder twists. You want to do 5 per side, and then quickly transition into bodyweight squats. And one thing you'll notice, I've elevated my arms to ensure that my head and my chest are up throughout the movement. And the squat to stand is primarily, it's going to incorporate your quads, but it is primarily for your hamstrings, your calves, and your glutes. Now this is called a push-up pulse or push-up plus, and I like to look at it more of a pulse because you're only going about halfway, and you'll do about 10 of those, and then stretch out your lower back, your glutes, your hamstrings, and get a nice burn with your triceps with this Cobra. And it's important to make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth throughout, especially with striders. Every time I bring that knee forward, I'm blowing out air to get a nice full stretch in that muscle. Now I'm going to make sure that you can see this striders movement from the side. First we see the Cobra, and then as I transition, I'm bringing the leg as close to my chin as I can. So hope that helps there. And then to take it to another level, you can do a little bit of a rotation to incorporate a little bit of your obliques by just simply raising the arm. And then while you're down, we'll do hamstrings and calves. They should be warm at this point. And all you're doing there is bringing your knee forward as if you're doing a lunge. And this will stretch your chest, but also get your rear delts. Now on to one of my favorite, this backward hamstring. You're going to find, as you can see, I'm getting a nice full stretch with the back and hamstrings. I want to make sure this is an exercise as well that it's important to see from the side. So that's why you've then seen it demonstrated both directions. And just really focus on your breathing as you're stretching. And to really get your glutes, all I'm doing with this is tucking the leg under my chest. Take your time with this if you need to. And you'll do about 5 per leg with both of these backward type of stretching exercises. Once again, take your time. you really want to make sure you're feeling that glutes. And so if you need to hold it there for anywhere up from 3 to 5 seconds to ensure that you're really getting that stretch, make that time. And then with the push-up, you'll do anywhere from 10 to 20, kind of wherever you're at. And this entire workout is back-to-back. So if you need to rest for maybe 30 seconds, but you want to keep going. And this is fantastic for your inside thigh, for your glutes. And at this point, your heart rate should be able to handle this kind of a compounding movement, where you're doing the squat and you're moving into the lunge. And try not to touch your knee to the mat if you can help it. Remember to keep that head and that chest up, and that'll ensure that your lower back and everything's tight and prevent any type of injury. And we're getting toward the tail end. You're going to do some glute stretches. And these are 2 different variations. You do about 5 per leg. And by this time, your heart rate should be pretty high. But what you're wanting to do is you want to, toward the tail end, just shake things off. Get a good stretch with your lats. And with your triceps and shoulders, as these exercises have involved these particular muscles quite frequently throughout this circuit. So I hope this has been of value to you. Please post any questions that you have below. This is Body Clay Sculpting, and my name is Lance King.
Body Clay Sculpting with Lance King.